My chat and I played bingo with some of the craziest DuckyDee filmed shorts. Known for their unhinged stories and impossible scenarios, DuckyDee Films has acquired over 70 billion views at this point. So I'm pretty sure dang near everyone has seen a DuckyDee Films video, whether they knew it was him or not. So that sparked an idea. If this channel is so iconic at this point, it must be pretty predictable, right? And with that, we built a bingo board with everything we thought we'd see, and we gave ourselves 35 videos to get the job done. Let's find out if we can do it.
I want that green, green, that green, green, that green, green. I want that house for my wife and my old team. I want that green.
Welcome back to Bingo, and bingo was his name. Oh, $50 gift card on your head if you get this W. I'll spin a wheel for the winner. Sound good? Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's fill out this bingo board.
The prisoners have been sitting in front of a blank wall their entire lives. They don't turn around. They just stare at the blank wall. Now, place a fire behind them. Then build a walkway between
Is this medieval times? Child
and the prisoners, and raise a short wall. Now, move objects across the walkway. The fire will cast their shadows onto the wall. But because the prisoners have never seen anything else, they believe the shadows are real. They name the shapes and base their reality from them. But what if one prisoner were freed and finally turned around? He would see the objects being moved and the fire casting the shadows. He would slowly understand the shadows weren't reality. But if you return him to the others and he tries to explain it to them, they'll think he's crazy and keep looking at the wall because the shadows are the only reality they've ever known.
Plato's cave. Plato's cave. That's actually pretty interesting. What do we got here? We got child. 3 per clip. You get 3 per clip. You got child. So essentially Plato's cave is like, even if you find out the truth and tell everyone else about it, they won't believe you unless they themselves. That's kind of hard. Historical. Child, medieval. It felt medieval. We got black guy for sure. Oh, black guy. And you want to go either medieval or historical. You got one or the other. I'm seeing both. He did say what if. I apparently, but chat's going medieval. We'll go medieval on next video.
He looked up and saw a plane drop something from the sky. A small object falling straight toward
Nagasaki?
the city.
He survived 2 atomic bombings.
Then, a blinding flash. The explosion ripped through everything around him. Buildings collapsed. Fires spread instantly. He was thrown to the ground. Flames covered his arms and face, and his hearing was permanently damaged. He spent the night in a shelter, and then made his way back home to a different city. A few days later...
Oh, God, that's so... How many cities around you and you went to... That's not funny. That's so unfortunate, man. They're like, all the cities he could have went to. Is he lucky or unlucky? Ooh, that is kind of a lucky person. Historical and lucky. No, he did survive. He did survive.
He went into work, still bandaged, and started telling his boss what he had seen. Then a plane flew overhead.
Get out.
Another object fell.
Get out.
Another flash. Another explosion. His bandages were blown off. He was exposed all over again, but somehow lived to tell the story. He looked.
Chat, no shot. Is that real? Dude, what? Is that lucky or unlucky? It depends on how you look at it. I don't know, man. Airplane? Yeah, all right. You got airplane. That's 1 for that clip. Historical is 2. Okay. That's 2. You could do weapon. You could do weapon or you could do lucky. You could do weapon. That's real? Survive 2 freaking... Jesus. He's like that. You're going... I'm seeing a lot of weapon. Ref? Oh, ref says I give lucky. Ref says lucky. Okay. 3 on it.
If you put on a backpack with nothing inside, your shoulders will still tense, your back will brace, and your muscles will get ready to lift. But then, there's nothing inside. So your body is ready for a load that never shows up. Which can make the empty backpack feel lighter than not wearing it. You see, when you expect something to be hard, you should prepare for it. And if it turns out to be easier than expected, well, you don't just feel relieved, you feel strong.
That's true. That's true. You're like, damn, thought this shit was gonna be a hard test, but I killed this test. Sign. That was definitely not about backpacks. That was about penises. I just want to say that. But anyway, it's like if you expect the penis to be hard and you hop on it and it's not that hard, you're like, oh, that's literally like he's not. That was, yeah, we should have put sus because that was sus. No one put sus on the list. No one put sus.
If we turn the entire ocean into jello, what would happen if an asteroid hit it? Well, a normal ocean could produce a deadly tsunami. But since jello is mostly water, the energy would tear through it, breaking it up into chunky waves. These waves would pile onto the coast, covering streets and buildings. You see, the real danger isn't the impact, it's getting caught in it. Because once you're trapped, you would just slowly suffocate inside the jello.
Oh my. That would be just in jello frozen, looking at Nick. Damn. Like this, bro. Like this. Unrealistic. Unrealistic is, yeah, fair enough. I'll go unrealistic. I just want to say, if the ocean turns to jello one day, I don't want to hear nothing. Death. No one actually died. She was still alive. She was still alive at the end there. You saw her eyes were open. She had not faded. She had not faded all the way yet. There was still a little bit of a pulse. I can give that food, outer space, death, or dumb ways to die. I don't think it's dumb ways to die. She didn't die. Jello is food? That's crazy. He literally said she died?
Trapped, you would just slowly suffocate inside the jello.
I guess you... Fuck. All right. Dumb ways to die. Unrealistic dumb ways to die. And you want what else? You want food? Food. That's three right there. So I'm seeing satire.
They cut his thigh bone into 2 pieces, screwed in a special metal rod along his bone, secured it with pins, and sewed the wound back up. You see, he was born with one leg shorter than the other. But after the surgery, the boy used a special remote to rotate the gears inside. It would extend the rod just a little bit every day. This slowly stretched the 2 ends of his bones apart. And as the gap slowly opened, his body filled it in with more bone. And after several months, his leg was longer than before.
I love the body, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Bones filling in? That's so cool. Disgusting? That's kind of disgusting. Health fact? Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you health fact. It was kind of gross. Ref, you going disgusting? Life hack, it makes you taller. I feel like a life hack anyone has to be able to do at any point in the day. Like, you have to go to the doctor to do this. So this is not a life hack. Disgusting. I had to look away. Okay, there you go. Is that a transformation? Who just said this is for you, Unc? Nigga, I'm not that short. Don't try me. Is that a transformation, rap? Transformation, though? Did he really transform or did he just grow? Is that the same thing? Is transformation and growth the same thing? Yes, it is. This nigga just said Unc is 3 apples tall. Whoever said that, I want that nigga. All right, we'll go transformation. 11, 12 left already. Chat, hold the phone. Hold the surgery that makes a leg work. How many videos are we in? Wait a minute. Fine. 7 videos deep. 28 to go. That's fine. What do you got left? You got horror story, outer space, life hack, you might think, death, injury, satire, animals, weapons, what if, bugs, and just dumb.
Slide your bread into the decorative metal cage, then swing it shut against the glowing center coil. As the wire heats up, it toasts
1929 toaster.
And once that side turns golden, just press the button on the side, which releases a spring-loaded hinge, and the cage swings outward, away from the heat, spinning the bread all the way around and letting the pale, untoasted side face the coil. But since the heated coil was completely exposed, well, just one slip could sear your fingers.
I just want to say it's a lot cooler looking than the toasters we have now. That's all I'm saying. I would like to have that in my kitchen just to flex on. Just to flex on niggas. I would do it. Be like, you see my freaking toaster, dude? That shit spins. What you got, nigga? Chad, is that injury? Oh, you're going to call injury for that? You're going to call injury for theoretically or hypothetically burning his finger? Ref. The person in the vid got a burn. That is an injury. We'll go injury. But I think Tiger Blaze is going up there with Gabe. Just tomfoolery. Just. Next vid.
When the ant falls into the sand pit, a hidden ant lion is usually waiting underneath the loose sand. And as the ant tries to climb out, the walls collapse beneath its feet, sliding it closer and closer to the predator. But then the ant lowers its giant jaws against the ground. The jaws tense up like loaded springs before snapping shut at an incredible speed. The impact is so powerful that it launches the ant straight into the air. And if the jump sends it high enough, the ant can blast completely out of the pit. When the ant falls in
fire. Hey, yo, ants are so top tier, bro. That's so cool, man. Like you thought you were getting me? Bah! That's sick. That's like Spider-Man. Bugs. Wait. Bugs. I don't consider bugs. I don't consider bugs. I know some may, but no. I wouldn't have put them both on the list. Nah. I do not consider bugs animals. Bugs are animals. Look, no. Insects are not for this game. Insects are not animals. Get the fuck out of here. Just Google it. Just Google these nuts in your mouth. Google, nigga. It doesn't count. No, I am overriding ref on this one. But I know the. Yes, insects are animals. They belong to the biological kingdom Animal. Yeah.
He threw the rock at the seal, just barely missing its head.
Why did he do that?
And locals yelled at him, telling him it was endangered and that he'd have to pay a huge fine. But the tourist just shrugged, saying he was rich, so he didn't care. But when a local man heard about it, he found the tourist and beat the heck out of him. Now, nobody reported it, but someone did film the attack. And instead of punishing the man, the local senator wrote an official letter of recognition, thanking the attacker for teaching the tourist a lesson.
That's funny as shit. Thank you for whooping his ass, my nigga. Type shit. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Satire? Oh, no, that was real. Nothing satirical about that. Just click off, just dumb. None of this was dumb. Just dumb for the last one? Ref, no way. Just dumb for throwing rocks? Maybe. Just dumb for. Okay. Weapon. His hands are lethal. I don't think so. Use the rock as a weapon? I mean, I guess that could be argued. That could be argued that he used the rock as a weapon. That could be argued. Ref says no weapon. W, ref. Keep going, ref. Just like this.
If you dumped resin over a Big Mac and hardened it into a block, the resin would stop any germs from coming in, so mold wouldn't grow as easily. And after 250 years, if you sawed it open, you might think you could eat a perfectly preserved burger. But after several decades,
You might think. I heard that.
Trapped moisture inside would slowly make the burger fall apart, while the fats would start to stink. And if there was bacteria on the food, it could leave behind dangerous toxins over time, meaning you would probably just throw up.
Ew. Chat, how much to eat a 250-year-old burger? How much? What's the price? What's the price for you to eat a 250-year-old burger? 10 mil? $10? No price? Free? Nigga, do you not eat? Do you not get to eat, nigga? The fuck do you mean free, nigga? Yo. 1 penny. Nothing on here? Nothing on here, says ref. No what if. I didn't hear any what ifs. 10 million or a green card for the Yo, U.S. government lines niggas up at the border. They're like, this fucking burger. Eat these old ass burgers and we'll give you your green card, nigga. We'll give you your green card if you eat these burgers. Oh, that's funny. All right. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. How many videos are we? Okay. We're at 12 videos right now. We're 12 videos deep. Death is a reach, has to be on screen. Facts. Nothing.
Roll a piece of paper into a foot-long tube and hold it to your right eye, while touching the side of your left hand halfway up the side of the tube. Now, when you look into the distance with both eyes, you'll see a hole form right in the middle of your hand.
Oh, that's
This
cool.
is because each eye sees at a slightly different angle, and your brain puts those two images together. So when you're looking at something normally, you don't notice
That might
it's
be a life
actually
hack.
two separate pictures. But when each eye has a completely different image, your brain tries to blend them together, making the circular view through the tube overlap your hand.
That's kind of cool. That might be a life hack. This is a life hack. I've done this. Okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I'll give you that. Life hack. I'm gonna try that later on. Year 6 science. Yeah, I feel like we had to do this in class. Now that you say that, I feel like we had a science teacher made us do that as well. Day hack, I guess.
If you ate a firefly, would it light up in your stomach? And how many would you have to eat in order for you to glow? Well, inside a firefly's body, special chemicals mix with oxygen to create that familiar glow. And to match your body weight, you would need to eat around 53,000 of them. But since your stomach is full of acid,
how you know my body weight?
There's no oxygen to react with, and the chemicals would just be digested. And even if they stayed intact, your body isn't built to activate them. And since they're toxic, you would actually just end up poisoning yourself.
But not die. Just poison, not die. What if? That was a what if scenario, but we didn't get any what if. Death? No. You would just poison yourself. He didn't say poison and die. Death because fireflies got digested and died. Are we counting, like, do we care about bug deaths? Do we care about bug deaths? Kill that bug, bro. Kill that bug. I'm fucking buggist, my nigga. Do we really? Come on now. Yeah? A bug death is still a death? Stop being bugophobic? Man, F that bug. Bugs are animals? Yes, we are. Ref, come on, man. If it was like a cat, maybe. Dude, oh my God. Chat. Off topic. In Connecticut, bro, I was leaving my grandma's house, and this freaking black kitten, little baby, comes jetting down this hill, right? Middle of the freaking street. I luckily swerved and it got to the sidewalk, and I'm like, oh my God, thank God the cat is safe. It's on the sidewalk. You know what this fucking cat does as I'm driving on the sidewalk? It gets back into the street. Once again, misses my car. It's about to miss the second car, but then it just disappears from the car. The car drives away going that way, and I just see the cat laying on the dead. Eye hanging from its socket. I was like it just ruined my day. I was sitting there like, bro, come on, nigga. You were just born. Like, dude, like, just ruined my day, man. That was so bad. I was like, yo. Why would you tell us that? I'm sorry, dude. I had to experience it. The whole rest of the day, I was just sad and I was feeling weird. I was like, man. Should have kept that horror story. I don't think so. I'll go death for the bugs, though. I'll go death for the bugs. Only in CT? Dude, what the hell was that cat doing, man? All right, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 5 left.
If the fabric gets pinched between its jaws, it can also block the teeth from meshing. So you might just yank on it. This can make the snag worse and bend the teeth. Instead, pull the fabric out slowly.
This is a freaking life hack, right? This is the definition.
With your fingers. Then gently slide the zipper. If it still sticks, rub a pencil over the teeth. Then straighten out any bent prongs, and the zipper will glide again.
Well, that first one, I think everyone's like, you didn't remove the fabric first. I think you're just a dumbass. But the second one, whoa, okay, I'll take that. That's pretty cool.
She dropped her chicken nugget, and a crow swooped in to grab it. Soon the birds were watching her, hoping for another bite. So she started feeding them peanuts and dog food. And one day, she found a small earring on the empty feeder. Then a polished rock. Then a tiny piece of metal stamped with the word best. The crows were leaving her gifts. And while she kept filling the feeder each day, the birds started lingering nearby. Then one day, her mom lost a lens cap.
No way it brought it back.
But soon, a crow dropped it into the bird bath, then left it sitting on the edge, freshly rinsed.
No way. Crows are very intelligent creatures. They don't expect food and do nothing in return like other animals. They do stuff for you, feed them, like finding. Whoa. Crows are that loyal? That's pretty cool. Just stealing shit and dropping it off, huh? Never beating the black stereotype. Even fucking birds, huh? Jesus, nigga birds. Nigga birds stealing shit. Nigga birds. That's fucking sick, though. We getting us some crows. Honestly, I like crows now. I might like some crows. Pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Nothing there. We moving like Itachi now type shit. Crows can remember the faces of people who mistreated them for decades. You won't remember the crow you threw shit at, but it will remember you.
Say the word boots out loud. Boots. Now push the B as hard as you can. Boots.
Boots.
Then drop your voice, leaving only the B sound. Boot. Next, pick any T word like time and hit the T nice and sharp. Time. Drop your voice again until only the T is left. Finally, say cats with a strong C.
Cats. Cats.
Cats. Drop your voice one more time, leaving only the C. Now loop all three together.
Oh, hey! Hey, y'all heard? Hey, y'all feel me? Hold on, let me speed it up for you. Hey, yo. That's put me on American Idol. I think, thank you. Hey, Zach D Films put me on, dude. Zach D Films be putting me on. Hey, Zach D Films be putting me on, bro. You sound like Patrick Starr. Satire? Why are you guys saying satire? No, ref says not satire. Ref says not satire. No shot. I wouldn't say it either. Fuck them, ref. We're beatboxing here, dude.
His hand was pulled into the grinder, cutting off most of his index finger.
Oh, God.
And as it was healing, he broke his middle finger.
Unfortunate. That's just, you are having a really unlucky time, chat. I feel like for that, I should get to remove lucky person because someone is unlucky. Because, like, since it's the total opposite, it should be like a removal of that thing. Ref? No, you don't. All right. No, nigga. Horror story? Wait, let's listen to it first.
Leaving it severely bent. But the boy still wanted to play baseball.
Oh, so
after it healed
Real tenacity.
he learned to grip the baseball with the stump tucked underneath, while holding it tightly with his crooked middle finger. This put extra pressure on the ball, and when he let go, it spun rapidly in the air while curving downward. This made it extremely difficult to hit, and he became one of the best pitchers of all time with only 3 normal fingers.
Who's that? What's his name? Who was that? Best pitcher of all time with, I need his name. The guy is named Mordecai Brown, Hall of Fame pitcher and nicknamed Three Finger Brown. He may not be one of the best pitchers of all time, but he's one of the best of the early 1900s. Oh, okay. Type shit. You let a three finger nigga pitch better than you back then, dude? Couldn't be me. No shot.
It rolls back its eyes right as it approaches the seal, leaving only hard cartilage in the eye sockets. But with its eyes facing backwards, it can't see, so it has to use smell and hearing instead. At the same time, nerves in its snout sense tiny electrical signals from the seal. Now, the moment it strikes, the seal fights back, thrashing and clawing at the shark.
Run, Sealy!
Since its eyes are protected, they stay safe
that's smart.
until the struggle is over. It rolls back its...
Damn, so if a shark bites you, don't poke it in the eye, huh? Because it means fucking nothing to me. Honestly, makes the shark want to even just bite down even harder. Give me that leg, nigga. Give me that leg. Is that no horror story here. Horror? No. This is not a horror story. This is not a horror story. No way. Ducky, I'm currently swaying my feet up in the air while laying down because I'm so glad I'm watching you. Weapon? No. Ref says no. No. I don't think claws are a weapon. I'm sorry. I don't think the teeth count as a weapon. Ref, do the teeth count as a weapon? No. Ref says no. Ref's claws and teeth are classified as biological weapons? Well, not according to our referee today. Not according to our referee. Let's see where we are. Ooh, what do we have? 6, 12, 18, 19, 20. You're at video number 20. Y'all just mad? Tell them, Blaze. Tell them.
If you want to yo-yo down a skyscraper, well, the yo-yo would need to scale up to about 50 feet across, just to accommodate all that string. And at that size, it would weigh as much as 36 semi-trucks. Meaning to pull it back up, well, your arm would need to be 65 feet thick. But
I could do that. That's some shit. I don't really need to. No, I could definitely pull that shit. Trust me. I'm like, dude, just know if it was me, I'm an anomaly when it comes to most of these. I'm doing it.
That house-sized yo-yo tries to reverse,
easy.
The rope gets hit with all that force at once.
Okay,
it snaps and sends the disc on a rampage
that
through
might
the
happen.
city.
That might happen.
Want to
but I would save them all either way with my magnificent strength. You're not him. I am. Natural weapons? No. Yo-yo is not a fucking weapon.
If you take a quarter and show it to an alien like this, they might assume it's just a circle with a face on it. But if you rotate the coin like this and show a different alien, he might think it's just a thin line. Now, the two aliens start arguing about what it is. But the problem is that they're both seeing something real. They're just not seeing the whole truth.
Okay.
If they stopped arguing and actually listened, they might realize their observations aren't contradicting each other.
Both right.
They each have a piece of the puzzle, which is how they get closer to the actual truth.
Gotta love perspective. Gotta love perspective. Is that outer space? No. Like, these are aliens. They are aliens.
If you take a quarter and show it to an alien
and
like
Mexican
this,
hate.
they might assume it's just a circle with a face on it. But if you
But I think they're not in space. I think they're on planet.
Rotate the coin like this and show a different alien, he might think it's just a thin line.
Ref? We don't need to watch the rest. Nothing happens. They just say that perspective is, that's the video. Perspective is important. Aliens are from outer space. How do we know that though? How do we know that? How do you know that? What if aliens actually come from the deep depths of the ocean? You ever thought about that? What if it's not from outer space? What if they I need proof. What if they really come from the deep depths of the ocean? What if we are the alien? And the animals are really the ones that own this earth, and we're taking over their space? What if it's us? Huh? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, I guess we'll go outer space. I guess, bro.
If you sucked up all the gold ever mined, from giant gold reserves to secret jewelry boxes, combined it all together and melted it down to make one statue, you might think it could be taller than Mount Everest. But even though there's almost 500...
You might think... Oh, we got that already. We got you might think. Okay.
100 million pounds of gold in the world, that's actually only enough to fit inside a 6-story building. Now,
really? 500 million pounds of gold?
Included all of the gold still buried underground, they would fill another 6-story building. And if you combined it all together and melted it down, you could craft a statue about 2 times the size of the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty is kind of fire. Statue of Liberty of straight gold would be freaking heat type shit. All right, ultimate rich flex. But your tax hike, Ducky? You don't think I could write off the statue in some way? Weapon, because you could kill millions if you dropped all that gold on some people. Quiet in the room.
He took care of the chimp when she arrived at the zoo, and she learned to trust him over time. Even if she was on the complete other side of the enclosure, she would run over excitedly just to say hello. But he eventually retired, and years later, the chimp's health got worse. She even became too tired to eat, and when the researcher came to visit her, she could barely move. But after hearing his voice, she grinned before giving him a long hug. And after seeing her old friend one final time, she finally
died.
passed away just a week later.
Nobody put wholesome on this? Nobody put wholesome? Y'all put horror story and not wholesome? Aww, that was beautiful. Oh my God. Horror story because now I'm sad.
Order a Big Mac, a McChicken, and a fillet of fish.
Big Mac, fillet of fish? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And pull out the meat from all 3 sandwiches. Next, place the Big Mac patties on a bottom bun to represent land animals. Place the McChicken patty over it to represent air animals. And top it off with the fillet of fish to represent the sea. After that, place the top bun back on to get the land, air, and sea burger. But all those flavors will clash together, meaning it'll probably just taste like regret.
Zach, why are you coming up with this? Land, air, and sea burger. Disgusting. Ew, the fish combo with the satire? Honestly, that's fair. You got me on that one. 1, 2, 3. You got horror story, weapon, and what if. And what, let me see how far we are. 6, 12, 24, 25. 25 we just finished. You feeling confident that you'll get these? Feeling confident? Feeling confident? You need a deal? Feeling confident or you need a deal? Just let me know. Fuck your deals. No deal. Confident. All right. Chat says they're set. All right. I just want to say at this point, if you don't get it, you gotta watch the most disgusting Zach D Films videos I could find. If you don't get it, you gotta watch the most disgusting Zach D Films video I could find. And I'm locking in something nasty. Lock in space.
If we flew a giant magnet next to an asteroid,
see, this is actual space, you cheating ass niggas.
It would rip off the pieces with the most metal, then capture them one by one. But every rock it captures makes the spacecraft heavier, giving it more gravity. Now that gravity would be weak, but if the spacecraft stayed beside the asteroid long enough, it would keep pulling on it from one side. And over time, that little tug could slowly change the asteroid's path, causing it to miss Earth. If we flew a giant magnet next to it.
Okay. Nope, just if, not what if, just if.
You're a detective, and you find an old man dead in his recliner. The neighbor called it in, said the front door had been open for days. The coroner says it was heart failure, but you notice his fingernails have faint white banding. The tox report came back positive for arsenic, enough to kill slowly over weeks, mimicking heart failure perfectly. You want to check his water.
Wait. This might not be a horror story. This is more of a crime.
But you can't find the well. You ask the neighbor if he knows where it is, but he says he barely even knew the guy. You drive to the next property to ask another neighbor, but there's no one there. You try the next one, same thing. Every lot on this ridge is empty. So you search yourself, and 40 yards past the tree line, hidden in the brush, you find it. And beside it, you see boot prints in the mud.
It's the first neighbor.
Looks like size 13. The old man wore 9s. Inside the shaft, you find a slow-dissolving arsenic compound designed to poison every glass of water he drank. You pull the property records of this area, and suddenly, those empty plots make sense. That one neighbor owns all of them. He had bought every lot on this ridge.
And that nigga didn't want to move. He said, okay, bitch.
Except the old man's, who was the last holdout. You go back to the neighbor to ask a few more questions.
And he's gone.
And notice a pair of big muddy boots sitting on the porch.
Holy son. You're arrested! That's crazy. Nah, that was wild. Ref said horror? Is that I wouldn't say this is horror as the victim didn't feel direct horror. Actually, I take it back. Ref says no horror. Ref, keep doing this, ref. There was nothing horrifying about that. Seriously, W ref today, man. Can we get, I'm just getting back today. But I think we gotta put Tiger Blaze like top 5 refs. That's all I'm saying. I think we gotta put Tiger Blaze top 5 refs of all time, behind Charizard, Jason, and Vexed. Got to.
When they tried to sell coffee in Japan, it did not work because the people there grew up drinking tea. They had no connection to coffee, so it didn't sell. Now, according to the story, one company got creative and created coffee-flavored jellies and chocolate bars and marketed them to kids.
Smart.
They soon developed a taste.
To kids, it's kind of crazy. I'm not when you're 13, you probably have a Red Bull, more caffeine than coffee.
For it, giving them strong childhood memories of the coffee flavor. Years later, this same company tried selling coffee again.
They played
this
the
time
long
it
game.
Worked. Those kids had grown up into adults and already had a taste for coffee.
And Nestle kind of crazy. Knowing Nestle, I'm surprised they didn't try to poison all their tea leaves farms as the first solution. That's crazy. When she changes her mind on something that benefits us, it's you can't take it back. But when it benefits you, it's WREF, keep doing this. You all are cheating ass motherfuckers. EP, stop EPing in the chat, bro. Stop EPing in the chat, EP.
Hundreds of pipes are buried in the concrete floor below the ice rink. They constantly pump an extremely cold liquid through them, which keeps the ice frozen. But once the season ends, warm liquid starts flowing through those same pipes instead. Now the ice sheet begins melting from the bottom up. Then machines break apart and scrape away the melting ice until the entire rink disappears as they set up for the next event.
Hey man, Zach, you teaching me a lot today, man. Oh, I've always wondered, how the hell did they get this ice out of here? No, I know. And now I'm gonna lose EP. Stop EPing, bro.
One evening, she noticed the attic hatch hanging open in her apartment. She closed it and didn't think much of it until later that night when she...
What person is gonna see their attic when no one really goes in and be like, I'm just gonna close this and act like I didn't and just go about my day? Nigga, I'm checking right away. What the hell are you even talking about? I'm going up like, what? My attic?
She heard footsteps above her.
Hold on, chat. It might not be a horror story, though. Maybe her dad came back or something. That's all I'm saying. Her fucking dad came back and has been checking on her.
She told her friends, but they said it was just in her head. So she saw a doctor and told him what was going on.
Why didn't she just go up there?
He put her on drugs, which left her drowsy.
Why didn't you just go up there?
But the footsteps never stopped. Then, one evening, the hatch opened above her. A man was staring right at her. She ran downstairs screaming for help and called the police. They found him living among piles of bags. And her neighbor had known all along and was helping the man.
What? I'm sorry though, but you went to the doctors before just having somebody check? Like, I understand maybe your friend not believing you because they're just not there. But like, before being like, you know what, let me have someone check or let me check, you went to the doctors first to get pills? Like, am I going, you're kind of stupid. Like, what? Horror story? Ref, horror story? Is that horrifying? To have somebody living in your attic? I guess. All right, 2 left. Weapon and what if. Let's see where you are. Right now. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Is it right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is it. You're on the 1, 2, 3, 4. You got, honestly, it's not even here. It's here, isn't it? I'm 35, so you got until this here. You got until the cops had weapons? Let me see the ending of the What?
If you want to...
What do you... Oh, dude, I just feel like...
One evening, and her neighbor had known all along and was helping the...
Nah. No weapons were pulled out by the police officer. No weapons were pulled out. The weapon has to be utilized for it to be a weapon. That's pause it, let me see. Tiger Blaze, nigga, relax.
Had known all along.
You can't even see a weapon on her. You literally can't.
And was helping the man.
Nah, they're not even gonna show it. They're not gonna show it. It's hard to get away with showing guns. Move on. She cuffing him. I'm with JC, you didn't specify. Either way, there's no weapon in it. Either way. Go before that.
At her. She ran downstairs screaming for help and called the police. They found him living among piles of ice.
I see no weapon. I see a holster. There's literally no gun in it though. Yeah.
Living among piles of bags.
There's nothing in there.
And her neighbor had...
Nah, she was holding a flashlight. Nah, this shit was empty. Nah, ref. Move on. It's nothing. Move on.
You wake up and find your mom frozen mid-flip on a pancake. That's weird. Outside, your neighbor's frozen too. Birds hang in the air. Then you see a plane nosediving into the ground. Cars are crashing. You run over and shake your neighbor, and he drops flat to the ground. And then you trip over him. Your arm is broken. The drive to the hospital feels like a horror scene. But once you're there, every doctor and nurse is frozen. No one can help you. And then it hits you. Soon, power plants will stop working. The water will stop. Groceries will run out. Soon, it's all going to stop. And you're the only one left to deal with it.
Jesus Christ. That's a horror story. Holy shit, that kind of scary. I didn't like that. That would be a crazy day. The title says, what if? the world suddenly froze. I see what you're saying. Read the title. But unfortunately, he has to say what if in the video. He has to say what if. He did not start the video with what if. It does not count. It does not count. No. Ref, nope, he didn't say it. Thank you, ref. Let's go. How many vids? Let me see real quick. Uh-oh. 1, 2, last 3.
If you tried to pole vault over the Empire State Building, you would fly up about 20 feet before smashing into it.
Unfortunate.
Now, if you dug a giant slot in front and ran faster than a race car while hugging a pole that's almost 2,000 feet long and 4 feet thick,
so Sonic,
you could plant it into the slot, and the pole would snap back, sending you flying at hundreds of feet per second
get over?
as you clear the top.
Nice.
To survive, you would need a foam mat the size of a large building. But even then, the force would be so great, you would probably faint before you even hit it.
Shit.
If you
So realistically, what he's saying, only Sonic and I can pull it. That makes sense. That I see what you're saying. So only Sonic and me can do this. Type shit. The pole is a weapon? Absolutely not. It is not used as a weapon. Absolutely not.
The strip would cover every little bump on your tongue. Then it pairs with an app and you pick a flavor. Now you can eat steamed broccoli.
Wait a minute, this would be so fire.
The strip would cover every little bump on your tongue. Then it pairs with an app and you pick a flavor. Now you can eat steamed broccoli, and the cover will block the taste signals, replacing them with your selected flavors.
Low-key.
Meaning your broccoli will taste like a bacon cheeseburger. A glass of water tastes like an ice-cold soda, and a sad bowl of boiled chicken tastes like movie theater nachos.
Yo.
But if you bite your tongue, the cover could glitch, and suddenly every flavor loads at once.
Ew. Honestly, not a bad idea though. A lot of people would enjoy this. For a diet, that would go crazy. For a nice little diet. What if and weapon? I think you got, one video left? Let me see. Where are you on your last one? Chat, you on your last video. Any thoughts? Chat, you on your last video, dude. You on your last one. Any thoughts? What about that deal? I have none. Let's see what you got here. How to perfectly join boards on a corner. Oh, that actually is super helpful. Wait a minute, Zach. Hold on, you kind of just cooked out of nowhere. Hey, Skip. You didn't like that one? Should I give him one more, ref? Should I give him one more because there was no commentary? Hear me out. That saw is a weapon. Look, it's either I give you the weapon on this one or we skip it. If I skip it, I can't give you anything on it. It's your choice. It's your choice. Skip? All right.
They dug a trench around their house because the flood was approaching. They packed tight layers of dirt on top into a ridge and covered the whole thing with plastic tarps. And when the flood hit, the water rushed against the outside, getting blocked by the ridge. And for 7 days, the rain kept coming, so they kept packing even more dirt on top. Eventually, nearly 60 other homes were destroyed. The entire town was almost completely covered by water.
Is this
while
real?
Their house was perfectly dry.
Yo, are these real stories, man? Verb, I know what we're gonna do today. No, seriously. That was interesting. That was pretty cool. Shovel is a weapon? Yo, smart bros, man. Smart bros. Unfortunately, chat, you did not get weapon and you did not get bulldozer was a weapon? Sure. You still didn't get what if. W ref. W Tiger. Tiger says I never want to ref again. Hold on, chat. Don't go anywhere yet. You forgot. You forgot I owe you this video right here for taking this L right now.
If you get a hangnail, most people go right ahead and peel them off. But should you actually do this? Well, despite what its name suggests, a hangnail is actually a part of your skin. And if you peel it, you run the risk of peeling too much, or more commonly, causing a small cut. And while a small cut might not seem like a big deal, it's still susceptible to infections, especially because it's on your hand. So instead, you should just trim the hangnail and cover it with a Band-Aid.
That wasn't bad. I feel like I owe you one more.
A thin tool will slide under the nail and gently lift it away from the nail bed. Then the doctor carefully pulls the nail upwards until it detaches completely and is pulled out of the skin. Finally, an ointment is applied, and the toe is wrapped in a bandage to protect it while it heals. And the new nail may grow back slowly over a year. A thin tool.
Oh, Jet.